Welcome, my dear student. A very good morning to all of you. In previous video, we have discussed the condition for light amplification. In this video, we are discuss the topic, the point, population inversion. First, we see the term population. The population. In previous video, we have discussed that term in population. Population is the number of atoms per unit volume. Number of atoms per unit volume in a energy level. In a energy levels. In a level G level. Then we consider the N1. N1 is the number of atom per unit volume in a energy level E1, and N2 is the number of atom per unit volume in energy level E2, and simply is known as a population. Population is the number of atom per unit volume in a energy level. Is called as a population. Then in this video we have discussed the point population inversion. Okay, then let's start the point population inversion. Then in thermal equilibrium, when the material in thermal equilibrium, then that according to that Boltzmann distribution law, then Boltzmann equation are n is equal to e raised to minus e divided by kT. This is the Boltzmann equation. And then material in the thermal equilibrium, let that N1 is the number of atoms N1 in that energy level E1. That means this is the lower level. Then N1 is the number of atom in the lower level E1 at temperature T will be according to that Boltzmann distributive law, that N1 is equal to e raised to minus E1 divided by kT. That N1 is the number of atoms per unit which level? Lower level E1 at temperature T. Then similarly N2 is the number of atoms in the excited level E2 at the same temperature is, therefore N2 is equal to e raised to minus E2 divided by kT. E raised to minus E2 divided by kT. Then the ratio are N2 divided by N1 is equal to e raised to minus E2 minus E1 divided by kT. This is the population ratio. Then the point population inversion. We are consider the two state. One is the normal state. And second is the inverted state. Then first, in normal state, let's see the diagram. Normal state in thermal equilibrium. Let's see the diagram. These are the lower level E1 and the number of population are N1. These are the excited level E2 and the number of population is N2. In normal state, let's see. This is the normal state. Thermal equilibrium condition. In normal state, the population N2 at excited level. In normal state, the population N2 at E2 is the excited level will be very small as compared to population N1 at the lower level E1, at the lower level E1. That means that number of atoms is greater than the number of atoms in E2. That means number of atoms is a large from that lower level E1. Lower level E1. That means N1 is greater than N2. N1 is greater than N2. And that condition is a normal condition. That condition is a normal condition. That means more atoms in the lower level. More atoms in the lower level. Okay, and this condition, more atom in the lower level as compared to excited level, and that condition is known as a normal state in thermal equilibrium condition. Okay, simply normal state in the thermal equilibrium condition, that are the number of atoms is higher, number of atoms is more as compared to number of atoms in lower level is more as compared to that excited level. This is the normal state. Then second is the inverted state. Second is the inverted. Inverted state. In the inverted state, that energy level E2, that energy level E1. Population N2, population N1. In inverted state, that is the non-equilibrium condition. Inverted non-equilibrium condition. In that inverted state, that is the non-equilibrium condition, we see the normal state, the number of atoms in lower state is more than that excited state. In this inverted state, we see the number of atoms in the excited state is more as compared to the lower level, because in the non-equilibrium, that inverted state, we incident the external light source, then that atoms will jumps into the excited state. We see that is the absorption. We see the previous lecture. But in that inverted state, the number of atoms in excited is more than that the lower state, and that means that N2 is greater than N1. The population, okay, the population N2 in excited level is greater than the population N1 at the lower level without change in temperature, and that is the non-equilibrium condition. Okay, then in normal state, this is the equilibrium condition. Okay, and that state is a normal state, but in that is the non-equilibrium condition, and that state is known as a inverted state. That state is known as a inverted state. And then the population, the point are the population inversion in the non-equilibrium condition. Population inversion is the definition as, and this is the condition for the population inversion. In previous video, we see that condition N2 is greater than N1, and this is known as a population inversion condition. Then population inversion is the definition. Population inversion is the non-equilibrium condition, non-equilibrium condition in which population of the upper energy level population inversion is the non-equilibrium condition in which population of the upper level that means N2, and that is the excited level, exceeds means to increase, exceeds the population, of the lower level energy level N1. This population inversion is the non-equilibrium condition in which population of the upper level exceeds. Okay, that upper level, that means that excited level, the population will be exceeds. Population exceed means to increase the population as compared to the population of the lower energy level N1. This is the population inversion. Okay. Then the next point is a pumping. Next point is a pumping. What is mean by pumping? In previous videos, that is we see the point absorption. In absorption, we have seen the photon energy incident on atoms, and that atoms absorb the energy and jumps into the excited state. That is called as a pumping. That is called as a optical pumping. We see that point. Simply, pumping is known as the process by which atoms are raised or jump from the lower level to the upper level is called as a pumping. Simply, the process by which atoms are raised from the lower level to the upper level, it's called pumping. The process by which atoms are raised from the lower level to the upper level is called as a pumping. This, let's see the previous point, that is the absorption. Then next, the pumping method. That some pumping methods are given. That pumping method, as first is the optical pumping, second is the electrical pumping, and third is the direct conversion. That is the pumping method. Next is a pumping methods. Some pumping methods. Pumping method is the process by which the atoms is raised from lower level to the higher level is called as a pumping. Then some pumping methods are given. First is the optical pumping. Let's see the optical pumping, the point absorption. Optical pumping is the raise of atoms from lower level to higher level through the process absorption is called as a optical pumping. Simply definition we have to see in the previous video. That point is a absorption. Optical pumping is the use of photon to excite. Photon will be excite the atoms. Suppose we see the light source such as a flash discharge tube. Which source? Flash discharge tube is used to illuminate the laser medium. That flash discharge tube is illuminate the laser medium and the photon of appropriate frequency, and that photon will be excite the atoms to the uppermost level, and that pump photon must have a higher frequency. That pump photon is a higher frequency than the emitted photon. That Pump photon is a higher frequency than the emitted photon. Okay, that is the first method, is a optical pumping, that atoms is raised, that atoms jumps to the from lower level to the upper level through the absorption. That is the optical pumping. And for example, that is a flash discharge tube is used to, that flash discharge tube is used to illuminate the laser medium, that means photons are a appropriate frequency excite the atoms to the uppermost. This pumping method is a optical pumping. Second is a electrical pumping. That electrical pumping can be used in case of the laser material that conduct electricity but without damaging or destroying the lasing activity. That in that electric pumping can be used in case of laser material that conduct electricity without damaging that lasing material or the lasing activity. And we use that electric pumping is a gas laser, only a gas lever. Okay, simply this is the electric pumping, Third is the direct conversion. In that direct conversion, the semiconductor laser is used. That is the semiconductor laser is used. In semiconductor laser, also electrical pumping is used. But there is a not atoms are excited. It is a current carriers. Current carriers are electron. And holes which are excited, and a population inversion is achieved. Okay, in semiconductor laser is also electric pumping is used, but there is a not atoms that are excited. It is a current carrying electron and holes which are excited, and population inversion is achieved. In that the junction. That means the electron recombine with the holes. That electron is recombined the holes in the junction region, and that produces a laser light. Simply that process is absorption and stimulated emission will be discussed in the previous point. This is the simply three methods of that pumping methods, that is optical pumping, electric pumping and direct conversion. Simply these are the three methods. That is the optical, electrical and direct conversion. And pumping simply known as the process by which the atoms raise from lower level to the upper level, and these are the different methods for a pumping. Then next is a active medium. What is meant by active medium? Active medium is the medium hosting. Definition are the medium hosting the active center. The medium hosting the active center is called an active medium. Active medium is the medium hosting the active center. And active center are when excited when excited, when the state of population inversion, in the state of population inversion, and that is the causes a light amplification, causes a light amplification. These are the active medium. What is meant by active medium? The medium hosting the active center, hosts the active center, and that active medium is the medium which when excited reaches that atoms, reaches the population inversion. Population inversion means in a non-equilibrium condition, the number of atoms is in excited state. That means the population N2 in excited state is greater than that the population N1 in the lower state. Okay. Then that active medium, when the medium hosting the active center is called as a active medium, and an active medium in medium which when excited reaches the population inversion, and that causes a light amplification, and that active medium may be either solid, liquid and gas. And active medium are the solid, liquid and gas. These are the active mediums. And active mediums is a medium which when excited reaches a population inversion, and that will be the light amplification. These are the active medium. In next video we have discussed the state, that is the metastable state, and that pumping scheme are the first is the 2-level pumping scheme, then 3-level pumping scheme, and the 4-level pumping scheme. Okay.